Let me in. Let me in. Let me in, please.
Hello friends, hello my butterflies, my rays of sunshine, my beautiful beings of light. How are you today? Thank you for being here, for being a part of my very first YouTube channel, which, by the way, if you don't know who I am, hello, my name is Siete White, like the number 7 and the color white. Whether this is the first time you've seen my face or not, or you're already familiar with my content, I am so grateful that you are here with me and experiencing this with me. This is literally a dream come true of mine, and finally it is here, and I am just so thrilled to be in your presence and for you to be watching this. So by the way, if you haven't already, please, oh my God, interact with this video, subscribe. I can say that since this is a new channel. Please subscribe to my channel so that way you can know whenever I make more content. Yay! And like this video too, give it a little boost or whatever. I'm not gonna say smash the like button because it's cheesy as hell and I think it's dumb when people say that. No judgment to the ones who use that, but if you want to just give the like button some love, I would greatly, deeply appreciate it. I'm already so excited to be here and be in your presence and to speak to you guys through your little phone screens. So great that we have all decided to meet up at this particular point in space-time reality. If you are watching this video, you are meant to receive these words. You are meant to receive this message, which is that, yo, December 21st, 2020 is about to be lit as hell. I don't know. I don't care what anyone tells you. It is not a day to be feared. It is going to be the most beautiful day. So get excited. Get excited. Today, I wanted to bring some clarity to you regarding December 21st, 2020, because there is a lot of misinformation out there. There's a lot of confusion, and my only goal in making this video is to just be a voice in the void and to be a light through all the confusion, okay? Because I know these times are chaotic, they are turbulent, but they don't have to be. If we are all on the same page and we are all in alignment and we all know what the heck is up and what is actually going on, we can really actually make a difference and use that clarity to make great change. We just have to get on the same page, guys. And you know what? Right now, at this moment in time, in the year 2020, in December of 2020, it has never been easier for us to connect with each other and get on the same page and do the damn thing that we came here to do when we came to this planet. So that being said, December 21st, 2020, what can you expect? What will actually happen? What is not going to happen? And what should you do? What actions should you take on December 21st, 2020? This video is going to be broken down into 2 parts. In the first part, I'm going to talk about what is going to happen versus what's not going to happen. What you should expect versus what you shouldn't expect. And then in the second half, we're going to talk tangible actions that you should be taking on December 21st, 2020. So let's get right into it. December 21st, 2020 is not a day to be feared.
How many people were scared? Me too. I was really scared.
It is not a day to worry. In fact, it is a day to get excited about. There is going to be a massive energetic shift that propels us into what will be known as the new Earth, baby. We are heading into the 5D reality as a collective consciousness. Now, what does that actually mean? Because if you're new to spirituality, you're new on your journey, maybe you're already on your journey, but you still don't understand 5D. Here's the thing that I wish more people would talk about and I wish more people understood, is that 5D is already right here. It already exists. However, 3D is still here as well. So these 2 dimensions exist tangentially. They're literally tandemly, not tangentially, exist in tandem currently. And in fact, you can reverberate between the 2. You ever have those days where you feel so good, you feel so connected and one with everything, you understand everything, you wake up on the right side of the bed, you're energized, everything is in alignment, everything is falling into place, you're manifesting left and right, you feel loved, you feel good, you feel divine. You're eating your vegan food. You're on point. Those are your 5D days. You ever have those days where you wake up and you are exhausted, you're drained, you are lonely, you are suffering, you feel as though nothing is going right. You question why you're even here on this planet. Those are your 3D days. Now, the thing about 3D is that 3D has been here for a while, a very long time. 3D is making its way out. When people talk about 3D and 5D, they're talking about dimensions. They're talking about densities on this planet. Essentially, these dimensions and these densities are just levels of experience, right? Think of them as like a hotel, right? That are just stacked right on top of each other. Humanity has been on the 3rd level for a minute, for a while. And the 3rd level, it's very dense, it's very slow moving, and it's very it's kind of painful, right? It's kind of challenging. But what's happening is that right now, humanity is kind of going whoop, 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 whoop between the 3rd level and the 4th level. We're literally going back and forth. However, on December 21st, 2020, when Jupiter and Saturn meet in the sign of Aquarius, that is going to be the start of a collective shift and progression towards more of that 5D energy in our reality. So, what is going to happen on December 21st, 2020 is the great Jupiter-Saturn conjunction, in which the 2 planets are going to align in the sky, and they are going to form one joint celestial body visibly in the sky. The significance of Jupiter and Saturn is that, astrologically speaking, Jupiter and Saturn not only are the largest planets, but they are the furthest visible planets that our ancestors saw and studied and looked at, and now we are watching them and studying them and looking at them. By the way, I'm not an astrologer. I am more of an astrology enthusiast and astrology lover, but I have enough of a foundational understanding of it to speak on it, I feel like. And so when you look at the energies of the planet Jupiter and what the planet Jupiter symbolizes, which is just expansion, right? Growth, luck, fortune, all of those types of things. And then you look at Jupiter in comparison to the planet Saturn, which rules karma, restrictions. Saturn is that it's got that kind of stern, kind of tough energy to it, right? It's almost as though the 2 energies sort of cancel each other out. So if that's the case, then what does that mean? Is that a good thing or a bad thing? It's neutral. It's neither good nor bad. It just is. But what's so incredible about this conjunction as well is that there are several factors that make this conjunction extremely rare. The first of which is the degree of which they are passing each other. They will be the closest that they have been in 800 years. 800 years. That's incredible, right? But the other thing that's pretty freaking incredible too is that because they are meeting in Aquarius, this is marking the beginning of Jupiter and Saturn's air sign era. The fun thing about Jupiter and Saturn is that when they come together, they only meet in one element at a time. So they either meet in air, earth, water, or fire. For the past 200 years, Jupiter and Saturn have been meeting in earth signs. They have been meeting and having their conjunctions only in the earth signs, which is Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. Now, with the mark of Aquarius, we are beginning an era of air signs. So when you look at what the past 200 years have been, which essentially is just, we've got technology that is earth-based, material things. We value the material, the 5 senses, the tangible, the physical, right? That's what that earth energy brings. However, what we are transitioning into is an era of air. Air energy is intellectual, it's technological, it is communicative. So essentially, we are going to be prioritizing intellectualism over materialism as we enter into this new phase, which is a beautiful thing. Oh my God, how freaking exciting. But Siete, since Jupiter and Saturn are meeting in the sign of Aquarius, does this mean that this is the dawning of the age of Aquarius? December 21st, 2020 will not mark the beginning of the age of Aquarius. Any person who is saying that to you, any person who is, marketing December 21st as the start of the age of Aquarius, it's not actually. We're not quite there yet. We're heading towards it. Don't get me wrong, but when people refer to astrological ages, what does that actually mean? Well, the astrological ages is simply a reference to the precession of the equinox, which is just a big fancy word for the axis, the Earth's axis, the tilt, the angle that the Earth tilts on. It wobbles every 2,000 years or so. And every time it wobbles, essentially that axis is aligned with a new with the new sign in the zodiac. So currently we are in the age of Pisces, but the age of Pisces is coming to an end because the precession of the equinox is an event that takes place roughly every 2,165 years or so. Somewhere in that ballpark, right? Give or takes like 15, 20, whatever years, right? It is a little bit around 2,000 years. However, we're not quite there yet. We've still got another century or so to go, and that's okay. But you know what? I love people who talk about and say, oh, it's not happening in our lifetimes. But honestly, y'all, I don't know if that's true, because if you look at where we are currently technologically, where we were 10 years ago technologically, imagine where humanity will be 50 years from now technologically. Honestly, if we make the right shift technologically and we actually get our shit together so that we can survive as a species, I could see us living for way longer. And I predict that they're going to be increasing our lifespans after all this chaos and madness and all this, Matrix, all that 3D stuff works its way out. And we usher in a new era in which the technology that we use actually heals humanity and heals the earth rather than destroys it. I foresee us prolonging the lifespans of humans quite a while. I mean, look at what Elon Musk is doing with his Neuralink and all that other stuff, right? We are a lot closer to that form of a reality than we would like to really admit and talk about. So should technology evolve to the point where our lifespans are prolonged over a certain period, maybe we will get to experience the age of Aquarius, and maybe that is why we are here at this transitionary point, right? Because when you really think about it, humanity is currently at a crossroads. We are on the precipice of something great and incredible. We are right there. We are literally straddling both sides of the road right now. It's crazy. It's wild. But we are the ones who are meant to be here at this time. It is not a coincidence that you are here right now and not 200 years in the future or 50 years in the past. It is not a coincidence that you are living through history right now. I know living through history gets exhausting. Trust me, I get it. I know. But when you think about it, 20 years from now, the children in school are going to be learning about this time. They're going to be reading about it, but we are the ones that are experiencing it, right? They're going to write movies about 2020. They're going to write TV shows, books, artwork, music, all of that. And we are the ones that are living through it. We are going to be the ones that creates a new era of artwork that is born because of everything that transpired this year. It's beautiful. Another thing that December 21st, 2020 is not going to be, I'm sorry, I hate to break it to you guys, it's not going to be an alien invasion. Trust me, I know. I be making jokes on my TikTok about aliens and stuff. Trust me, they're real, they exist, they're out there, they're working with helping us, but they're not going to make themselves known massively in the sky to the masses because 99% of humanity would literally go into not literally, but would figuratively go into cardiac arrest because they would be so paralyzed with fear that they would not know what to do with themselves. And the aliens know that. The aliens know that they would scare the living shit out of us if they appeared. So they're not going to do that to us. So don't worry about that, okay? Do not worry. Do not worry. The aliens, the extraterrestrials, the multidimensional beings that we call aliens, they're already here. They're already here. They're already watching us. They're already assisting in the ascension of the planet. Bro, with the Galactic Federation disclosure news, there are spiritualists who have been channeling the Galactic Federation for years. Oh my God. I remember back when 2012 was a thing, when 2012 was happening, people channeling the Galactic Federation and them letting us know, yo, hey, it's gonna be okay, guys. Don't worry. You're gonna be fine. We're helping you. Don't get me wrong. We right now are closer than we've ever been when it comes to disclosure. However, when it comes to a big, massive event, just be wary of anything of that sort because that might not necessarily be the best thing for humanity. At least right now, it definitely isn't because we are not ready. The knowledge and the technology that any multidimensional / extraterrestrial beings would hold would literally blow your mind. And so with that knowledge and with that technology comes power. So should they make themselves known, guess what? There's going to be an instant An instant shift in power from us being the top dogs to them being the top dogs. We do not want that quite yet, okay? We want to hone our own power, our own energy, our own knowledge, and garnish that and really work on that so that we can be of a sound mind, body, and spirit for when that time comes, okay? Because we all know it's happening in our lifetimes, right? And lastly, December 21st, 2020 is not going to be some massive supernatural physical event, right? It is an energetic shift. But with that, does that mean that black people are going to get superpowers?
Where is my super suit?
God, I wish it did. Oh my God, I wish it did. I hope it does. I hope that I am wrong. However, I don't think so.
What the hell we gonna do now?
I don't think that it's going to happen like that, only because what a lot of people don't realize is that our supernatural abilities, our psychic abilities, ESP, all of that extra sensory and all that stuff already exists within us. It's already there. Do you realize that your extrasensory abilities and your psychic abilities are like a muscle that you have to work out? And that you can develop it and strengthen it like any other muscle that you would have to work out, or any other talent or skill. View it as a skill, right? The more you use it, the more you will gain it. The less you use it, the more you will lose it, right? So what I do think is that on December 21st, 2020, the veil will be so thin, the veil between the physical and the non-physical will be so thin that any person who is spiritually sensitive will be able to feel the energy, and you probably already do at the time that you're watching this. You probably can already feel it. And so anyone who innately already is in tune with their gifts will definitely, it will be amplified for sure, because that energy is affecting all of us, right? So to recap, December 21st is a massive energetic shift on the planet in which we will be ascending from 3D to 5D, and we will get to experience it as a collective consciousness. It is a historical and rare massive planetary alignment between Jupiter and Saturn. It is not the age of Aquarius. It is not the end of the world. I hate to break it to you, babies. I really do. The world won't be ending on December 21st, 2020. I know. I'm sorry. You're not gonna get to live out your post-apocalyptic dream. I know y'all romanticize that type of a scenario, but listen, it's not happening. Not yet. We're not there yet. Our work is not done. Okay? Do your damn finals, because the world's not going to end and your finals are still gonna be due. Okay? And it's not gonna be an alien invasion, so don't sweat it. Don't worry about that neither, okay? So, that being said, what should you do on December 21st, 2020? What actions can you take to ensure that you are taking maximum advantage of this beautiful and historical energy, once in a lifetime energy that we are going to be experiencing? Number one, manifest, baby. Manifest, 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 manifest. Anything that you have ever dreamed of, call it into your life. Use that energy to propel it like a springboard, baby, and propel it into your reality, because that is going to be the perfect day energetically to call in whatever it is that you want. Whether you just write it down, whether you just meditate on it, you pray about it, do what you gotta do. Find one way to start something, to begin something, to create something, and I promise you, you will not regret it. Okay? Manifest, manifest, manifest. What else should you do on December 21st, 2020? You should meditate. Not just any meditation. You should partake in the global meditation that is happening at the exact time of the planetary alignment. Creators all over the world are going to be engaging with and hosting global meditation sessions in order for us to form an energetic grid around the planet so that we can anchor in the light that is being brought to us, so that we can anchor in these beautiful high vibrational energies and bring in this frequency and lock it in into our reality. I am going to be hosting a global meditation right here on my YouTube channel at the exact time of the alignment of Jupiter and Saturn on Monday, December 21st, 2020 at 12 o'clock noon Eastern Standard Time, 9 a.m. Pacific Time. I will be broadcasting a live global meditation right here on my YouTube channel, right here where we can vibe, we can hang out, we can have good vibes, have good hangs. I'll answer any of your questions. And then right at the time of the planetary alignment, which is at 1:20 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we are going to go into that meditation and usher in that light, usher in that frequency, usher in that energy, and manifest the world of our dreams all together. I so look forward to hanging out with you guys and vibing with you guys on such a beautiful, rare, historic, once-in-a-lifetime day. So, thank you for watching my very first YouTube video. If you watched it this far, thank you for sticking around. I really appreciate it. If you would share this with anyone who you think might benefit from this information, anyone who is also on their individual journeys, not only does it help me out, but it also will help them out too if they receive this information. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. I am just getting started. I am just at the very beginning of my journey. So I am so grateful for you to be a day one of mine and for you to be here with me, for us to be journeying through this planet together. So thank you so much. I love you. I appreciate you. Stay safe, stay sane, stay healthy, and stay woke, my friends. Bye.